Hey guys, today I have one of my clients. She's going to be getting a wash and go in her hair. This is an old wash and go from last week. We're going to just do another wash and go on her hair. And her texture, she has like a few different textures in her hair, and you'll see like the difference when we actually like after we wash it and co-wash it. But her hair is like the perfect wash and go texture. It has kind of maintained a lot of its definition since the last time. Even though she braided it, it still kept like a lot of definition, and that kind of helps when you use like good products and, you know, products that help keep the definition. Not a lot of like silicones and synthetic ingredients and things like that in the hair kind of help it to maintain the texture but stay like soft and fluffy. It's flexible. She could wet it and bantu knot it. She could retwist it. She could blow dry it if she wanted. So her hair is very like manageable, and also she can add oils in her hair for shine. Every night if she wanted to twist it, she can just add oils but not really any more product, because she can just add water and revive what's already here. So she could do a puff, she could do a roll, tuck, and pin. You can go a lot of different ways with wash and go hair. And so we're going to just go ahead and get started with the wash, and then we're going to co-wash it, and we'll run through some conditioner, and then we'll be back to show you guys how I do my wash and go technique, and I'll show you the products that we use as we go. I actually shampooed her hair twice with this Suave Rosemary Mint shampoo mixed with this Care Hydrating Detangling shampoo. It's sulfate free. This is good for removing product buildup and like dandruff, and this one's good for softening and hydrating the hair, making it easy to comb through with the conditioner in. Co-washed with these two products mixed together, Herbal Essence and VO5. This is a clarifying conditioner. So I co-washed with these two once. The conditioner that's in her hair now is Herbal Essence Hello Hydration, and we're going to just detangle her hair with this conditioner before we go through and finger detangle and define her curls, because the hair has to already be fully detangled before you try to do this, or else your head is going to be in pain and you're going to pull all your hair out. So it needs to be fully detangled before you go through. And this is a great deep conditioner and a conditioner to detangle with, because it makes the hair very soft and has a lot of slip to it. Part the hair in sections. When I am doing this, I do not like to tackle just all this hair. There's no control to it. It's better to section the hair off. The more hair you have, the better it is to section it off. And she doesn't have a lot of conditioner in her hair right now. I'll be adding more as I separate the sections. So 2 sections. So I'm going to add more in this side. And again, I'm just using this Herbal Essence Hello Hydration. And I like to get it at the roots really good. She has color in her hair, so a lot of times it'll start to tangle like right where the color starts, just because the porosity is different and the curls are different, so the hair can tend to gather tangles at that spot. Especially with the wash and go, you don't get a chance to comb your hair every day, so you will have tangles and shedded hair in there. So what I like to do is go through and pull the hair apart first with my fingers before I comb. That way we do not lose a lot of hair or cause breakage. So this is a step you have to take your time with. You cannot rush through this process, because you can cause breakage. Color treated hair is more fragile on the ends. Hair is more fragile, so you have to take your time with this step. If you don't have patience with hair, then you can't be natural. It's just, that's the way it is. So she's been natural for, how long have you been natural?
3 years.
She's been natural for 3 years. She did transition, but we did a lot of trims to kind of speed along the process and to keep her hair healthy and not have a lot of dead ends, so you cannot be scared to cut and trim your hair when you're trying to go natural. And that's how you get it to be long, is because you can't have curly hair and then straight raggedy hair at the end. So she did very well with her transition process. She did better than a lot of people that I know, and that way her hair is healthy now because she took care of it on the front end. So we're going to go ahead and comb through her hair and start the detangling process. And I like to start at the bottom, and then I start at the ends of the hair and work my way up, and it makes it a lot easier to comb through and you don't lose as much hair. And my sections are about 2 inches wide. Start at the bottom. And again, this is just the detangling process. We are not doing the actual wash and go. We're just setting it up for that. And this is the point also, if you're transitioning, if you feel like you need to clip any straight ends, this is like the time to do it, because the hair is wet and you have the conditioner on the hair. So the hair is curly and you can see everything that's going to curl and everything that's not going to curl. You'll be able to tell the difference, and it's kind of like doing a mask or deep conditioner to the hair, so the hair textures often separate, or you can tell the difference between the between the textures. So this will be a good time to clip off any dead ends or straight ends that you see. This whole side detangled, and her hair is like extremely long. So we're going to twist this up. I like to twist the hair up and bind it when it has conditioner on it, because it helps to keep the ends smooth, because the hair starts to dry and you don't want the ends to start swelling up and all that. So we're going to twist that down and out of the way like that. And then we're going to start on the other side. And I'm going to do the same thing for this side. I'm going to use some of this conditioner. Get it down in the roots and on the color treated around the edges. And the hair does start to dry out pretty fast, so you don't want to have to re-wet the hair. Sometimes it can make it harder to detangle because now the conditioner is starting to thicken up and get stiff. So you want to do it in a timely manner. But if you have to re-wet, just use plain water in a spray bottle. No oil, no nothing, just plain water. So we're just pulling it apart with our fingers to make it comb through much easier. And this is her natural curl pattern. She doesn't have any texturizer or chemical or anything in her hair. Like, this is her natural curl pattern. And the ends in the front are just a little bit straighter, maybe like a texture 2B. And the rest of it's like a 3A. Her hair is kind of got like juicy curls. It's not like a dry texture or spongy or anything like that. Her hair has a pretty slick texture because she keeps her moisture levels up. And however I advise her to take care of her hair, she's pretty good at doing that. So her hair is very healthy to me. Okay, so now we're going to start with this section, the very bottom first, and work our way up. You never want to start at the roots and pull down, because that's how you can snag the hair and break it, and it makes it very uncomfortable for the client. So you just want to start at the bottom and work your way up, being very gentle on the curls. Detangling this section, so now we will twist this up. Although I'm about to rinse her out, we're still going to twist it up. Just Just want to be consistent with the hair and do the same thing to both sides. So she has been fully detangled, and we're going to go ahead and rinse this conditioner out and then add in our leave-in conditioner and styling product. So we will be right back. This is her hair with absolutely no conditioner, no product in it. This is just her naked texture. And normally at the bowl, like, I would take and put some conditioner in the hair to stop it from like dripping and running everywhere. But I just wanted to show you her hair texture with absolutely nothing in it. So this is it. It's fully detangled. And for a leave-in conditioner, we're using a rinse out conditioner, which is Aussie Moist conditioner. So we're just going to put this in her hair, and I have a spray bottle with just plain water, is which I'm going to use to keep her hair wet throughout the process. And then we are going to use this styling product on top of the Aussie Moist conditioner to enhance our curls for the wash and go. And this product and the Aussie Moist both have a lot of slip to help with pulling your fingers through the hair and defining the curls without getting caught in tangles. So for her amount of the hair that she has, we're just going to use about this much of the Aussie Moist conditioner. And you want to make sure you get it everywhere, on the edges, the ends. And if you need to add more, go ahead. If you don't have a lot of hair, I would suggest that you not add that much, because we still have to add our styling product in, so you don't want to add too much conditioner to the hair. So I'm just going in with about this much more. And so normally when I am in the bowl, like I said before, I add the conditioner while she's still in the bowl, while the hair is still wet. That helps to seal in the water, which water hydrates the hair. Conditioner moisturizes the hair, and oil seals in the water and the conditioner. Oil is not a moisturizer. Oil is just a sealant. And conditioner is a moisturizer, and water is a hydrator. So you do need all three of those to have definition for your curls. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Her hair, she wants it part like in the front on the side, just like a short, small part. So I am going to take and re-wet some of her hair. In this process, you don't want to move too slow, because when the hair starts to dry, you no longer get definition to the hair. It's better done with soaking wet hair, and you do not want to towel dry the hair. If you have to, use a t-shirt or a paper towel, but you want the hair to be soaking wet. So the more you dry the water out of it, the less definition you're going to get. So I'm going to use this much per section of the hair. You want to get it all throughout the hair, roots and ends, because this is what's going to help define your curls. And so when you do a co-wash, and that is co-wash, C-O-W-A-S-H, not cold washing, cold water. Co-wash is conditioner washing. I did that, and that helps to define the curls. And using a sulfate-free shampoo helps to also set the curls up for a wash and go, because you want the clumping for the curls. And that's what this Cantu curl enhancing cream does, is help get definition for the wash and go. So we're just going through one more time and detangling it like that. We'll add a little bit more water. So I'm basically just taking my fingers through the hair. You want to take your fingers in, and you want to squeeze your fingers together and pull the hair down so that you can get definition like that. And we're working little sections at a time, not too small though, but you want to get them, I got it about 2 inches thick. And you just want to pull it through the hair. Squeeze the hair in between your fingers and just pull through. And sometimes you can even do the praying hands where you do that. And you just want the hair to be in these clumped sections. Like you don't want bushy blown out hair, because when it dries it will not have any definition whatsoever. So we'll take another section, add a little water, and repeat the same steps, just kind of grabbing the hair between the fingers and squeezing it together. And it looks straight now, but as the hair dries it will naturally enhance the curl pattern of the hair. So I don't, you know, if you need help getting your curls, just scrunch like that. But her hair doesn't have any problem curling once it's dry, and I'll post pictures at the end with it dry, the finished product. Once you get good at this, like it will literally take you 5 minutes. Like you don't have to, you can just kind of grab this whole panel of hair, comb it through, add water, and just smooth this whole section of hair. You don't have to always take these small steps. This is just for people just getting started, or if your hair is being trained to do a wash and go, you do want to take little sections until you perfect your technique. But when my hair was natural and long, I would do this every single day if I wanted that wet, defined look. So you can do this every day. I wouldn't shampoo every day, but I would just rinse and add more conditioner and water. You can work in panels which go down like that, or you can part the hair horizontally and work your way up that way. Whichever way is more comfortable for you. So we're going to wet this section with water. I'm going to add a little bit more conditioner. Comb through with the big tooth comb, and then you want to go through and pull the curls through with your fingers, squeezing the hair in between your fingers like so. And for those of you that like to add gels and like puddings and things like that to your hair, this would be like the perfect time to do it. As you go section by section right on top of the Cantu curling cream, or some people like to just add the Aussie Moist or some kind of leave-in conditioner and then put the gel right on top of that. This would be like the perfect time to do it section by section, not all over the whole head at once, because it'll start to dry and it'll start to shape your hair, and you don't want it to do that unless you have already went through and defined and detangled it. So this is the perfect time to go ahead and do that. Sometimes you can add a little product to the ends of the hair if it starts to feel a little out of control. You can feel it in between your fingers. Conditioner and water. Like this is not the leave-in, it's the Cantu curling cream, and I wouldn't actually add any more of the Aussie Moist, the leave-in conditioner that I put on first. I wouldn't add any more of that on top of this, because then you can get like, you start to get built up. So we work in layers with this, with these products. on our last and final section. So I'm just adding water in case it tried to dry out. And I'm adding a little bit of conditioner to it. This is the Cantu Curling Cream. Go through with the big tooth comb first. You want to get all the hair, the baby hair, the edges, everything. Because whatever you don't define is going to be bushy. So you want to get everything. So up here on the top is where her texture is naturally a little straighter, but it still has a consistent pattern all the way down. But once this Cantu conditioner, this curling cream dries the hair, it naturally causes the hair to just curl. But if you don't already have curls, it won't make your hair curl. It's not magic. You have to already have curls in your hair. You have to bring something to the table in order for it to curl up. So. But I will include pictures at the end of her hair dry, and you'll see how the front part has its own naturally curly texture, and it also still defines, and you can kind of see it right there. And it curls all the way to the ends. So this is the finished product. You can see her curls are nice and chunky. I'll show you how long her hair is. Just touching the chair, and it just kind of springs right back up. So that's good curl definition, good shrinkage. These are her front curls. They have their own definition. And her roots are nice and smooth, and the definition is pretty much the same all the way down. And she does have color on the ends, but we don't use a lot of harsh products when we are coloring natural hair. We try to protect the integrity of the curls. Sometimes that does not always happen, but that is definitely my aim. She gets iron outs about once every 3 months or so. Sometimes we go longer, sometimes they could be closer together, and she keeps regular trims too. So her hair is in very good condition. I cannot say this for all of my clients, to be honest, but she is one that loves her hair. She loves it natural and she loves it long. So this is the finished product, and I will be including pictures at the very end of her hair when it's dry, and then I will be also including pictures of her hair 2 or 3 days out to show how the natural curls swell and how they keep their definition.